essentially lean on me a little bit, bang, boom, feel that? Yeah. Okay, so with my foot off the floor, you can see how I can take a little bit of pressure. Bang, boom, feel that? Yeah. Okay, so with my foot off the floor, you can see how I can take a little bit of pressure.
I gave a senior lesson yesterday where a 65-year-old gentleman went from hitting a 7-iron 120 yards to the machine saying 190. It was a gain from 60 miles an hour all the way up to 95 miles an hour. Actually hit 96 on one ball. That's ball speed. So what did I show him? I showed him how to apply force. You could do it in your kitchen. So one of the ways is simply go to the corner of your kitchen where there's a countertop and you have the angle right here where it's the 45s meets the 90-degree turn here. Okay, so face 45 with your palm and then turn with your torso and your hips and put pressure with your right arm onto that corner. And then lift your left foot. I'm lifting it up in the air, it's floating. And you'll feel how best to apply leverage to your back foot to the front foot. You'll figure it out. How do I best push against that and apply leverage? Well, the easiest way is to turn into it with your shoulder, and then my foot is floating, all right? And all the weight is transferred to my back foot. It's just like the golf swing. And they say, well, wait a second. They always tell me get left, get left. Well, the biggest hitters, what they really do is they'll be on the left, and then when they reach back, you're on your right, and then it goes left again, but you're putting force down on your right, and just before impact, it switches to your left. So it's a real quick move, and just like throwing, we step and throw. Well, it goes to your right, left, like that. So it's a pretty basic sports maneuver, and that's why I showed the boxing clips, but they're doing it like this, lefty, and pressuring back into your right foot. What we do is turn into your right arm and do the same thing. Get it so that you can leverage back onto your back foot, and that's power. What I showed him next was the cellophane drill, and this will determine whether you're casting or not. It's just a roll of cellophane. You know, you get a little weight to it, and you can put it on your club. So it slides. You basically just hold it with your thumb or just cradle it up there. And then I showed him that when he throws it out there, boom, it's before the strike. When I do it, I'm here. See it in slow motion here, out in front, actually in front of the ball. It's a real easy way to tell if you're flipping at the top, casting. You know, you're not turning first and then using the force down to the end of the club where it belongs. And you can make it go louder and louder and do real swings. So it's a real easy way of determining exactly what you're doing with your forces. The third thing I showed him is a leverage drill. And you take the club, okay, go to a corner, a wall's great, and you push against that with the club and bend the shaft. And you'll learn very quickly that your hands have to be forward, and you can put leverage on it by turning your body, especially your pelvis first, and then pushing as we did against the counter. What that does is give you a lot of leverage, and you get the weight distributed into that back foot where you're leveraging the back foot, and you'll find great power in learning how to use the ground right, learning how to get the club to flex. Because what happens is it bends back and then snaps forward, and it snaps on its own, it provides large power. So just knowing those principles, you can hit the ball a long way. And I'd seen gains before, but 70 yards, I mean, it was 65 miles per hour to 95, 96. It's 2.5 yards for every mile per hour in terms of ball speed. It's rather significant, it's quick gains, and it's just understanding what you're supposed to do. So you don't cast, you don't chicken wing, you don't use some senior swing. He's not very flexible or mobile, and neither am I. It's just learning how to do the right things at the right time